And so much to do.
The traditional dish served in Italy on Easter. It is a great hearty vegetarian option and is just delicious. This one morning we welcome Melanie and Andy Tritton to the show from Connoisseur Familia. And hold up, happy birthday to you, sir.
Happy birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, I appreciate
so
it.
What are we making today?
So we're making a great brunch item. It's a spinach pie. It's called Torta Pasqualina, but you could just say Italian Easter pie. So to start with, I bought a ready-made puff pastry.
Okay.
And just unrolled, and rather than use two of them, I just kind of tucked half of it into my little pie dish here, and then I'm going to trim off.
Oh, make it easy.
I'm going to make it easy, and we're going to use the rest of it to top our pie when we're ready. I'm just going to kind of cut it up and fit it together like a jigsaw puzzle. So while I do that, Andy's going to make the core of what's going to be
This is kind of like what you would call the filling. What we did was took ricotta cheese, Parmesan, and some mozzarella, and then we wilted some spinach, and we sauteed some onions and garlic. So I've just started whipping it. I'm just going to finish up a little bit, and then, like I said, this is what's going to be on the inside.
All the amounts are in that recipe that you'll have on the website. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to stick it right in this little pie.
And you said this is a popular dish during Easter time.
During Easter.
Yeah.
It has some really significant history. Like originally they did 33 layers of dough to signify the 33 years of Jesus's life. And there are all sorts of of interesting things. And I've also seen this done with meats and stuff, but this is kind of the traditional one. So we've put our whole mixture in, and I'm going to make these little egg-sized divots. I'm going to do 4. You could, depending on the size of your dish, if you wanted to do more, you can, but this is part of what makes this such a pretty dish, and I'll show you.
Okay.
Cool.
So we'll do that, and then we're going to crack each egg into each divot like this.
I gotcha.
Remember shakshuka?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Different.
That's pretty nice. Pretty different
It's
here.
really neat. So once we do it, and I know we would do it in all 4 of them, then I'm just going to take this leftover, and I'm going to do that.
Right on top.
And do that and make the top of this pie. So that, and I'm going to take this little piece and it's going to stretch here. So it's all going to kind of work out perfectly like that. And then the last step of it is that we go ahead and we just kind of join it all together.
And fold up the edges.
Fold up the edges, and it really makes for the right amount of puff pastry without having too much excess. So we kind of pinch it, and we would go all the way around and do that with this pie. Last step, egg wash. So we would just take it and just, it really makes for a pretty...
It makes it pretty, and it makes that little golden brown thing that happens too, right?
Exactly.
And that goes in the oven.
You know it.
I've been hanging out too long.
You've been hanging out too long. But this is what it looks like. And if I was a more artistic person, you could really make it pretty. I'm just not an artistic person. But what happens is when you take it out, and it cuts really easily, and it comes out quite easily,
look at the side.
You can see the egg.
Oh, look on the side.
The egg bakes right in there.
Keep that right there for a second.
There
right
we go.
Yeah,
so it bakes in there, and it looks pretty, so you can even make yourself a little reminder before you put in the oven of where those eggs are.
Okay, now I see you have your sauce here ready to go ahead.
Yeah, you pour it right on, or you can dip it.
With the sauce. You could pour it on, or you could just swipe the plate with it. So if you have vegetarians coming, it doesn't have to be served piping hot either, so it could be a room temperature. Once it's cooked, you could serve it room temperature. It would be safe to do that.
Okay, now where can we find you? I know you're at the farmer's market, but I know things have changed a little bit.
Matthew Farmers Market, Davidson Farmers Market, and